Hello and welcome to everyone. Today our guest is Justin Dempsey Jr. Well, I can freely say the future of MMA journalism. I like to call you Justin. You are Hilvani. Thank you so much for joining.
Yep, no problem. Thank you for having me on.
Right, I called you today to give predictions on main and co-main event of the upcoming UFC fight night, and I'd like to hear your thoughts on how it goes, what's happening, and what do you think about it. So, can you please tell me how it works for you?
Yeah, so great card, the Coleman event, not much name value on it, but they put it there for a reason. It's going to be two guys that have multiple first round knockouts. In Chaos Williams' debut, he was a 3-1 or 4-1 underdog. He got the knockout in under a minute. We know Al Hassan, he's a brawler. He likes to get the first round knockouts, and this is going to be a striker. The co-main event is going to be a striker versus striker matchup. Al Hassan versus Chaos Williams. I actually had Chaos Williams on my show a few months ago after his debut win, but I don't pick with my heart. I pick with my brain, and in a brawler versus brawler matchup, I'm just gonna have to go with the better brawler, the more experienced brawler, and the better striker overall, and better in the ground too. I think Al Hassan TKO's William in the first round, but then again, it is brawler versus brawler, and anything can happen in a brawling fight. But I think Al Hassan gets the TKO in round one.
The only thing I afraid of when it comes to Al Hassan is his cardio, because as well as you know, Al Hassan gets tired pretty quickly if he doesn't finish the opponent in the first round. We saw that in his last match. What can you say about that? By the way, I also picked Abdul Razak.
Yeah, well, the thing is about cardio is you won't have to worry about that because I doubt the fight will last more than one round. It's definitely going to end in the first round. I mean, this is going to be a great fight.
Awesome. And about the main event of the evening?
Yeah, so the main event, RDA versus Paul Felder. So Paul Felder stepping in on 5 days' notice. If you listen to his aerial interview, he said a part of why he did it is because, he's gonna get paid. So I'm questioning if he's doing it for if he wants to be the best and actually get a win or just get paid. And then in his last fight, I did think he won his last fight, but then after he retired, so I never really picking a fighter who's retired. I actually was going with Paul Felder when the fight got announced. Later that night, I did a little tape research. I really looked into it, and yeah, four out of five losses in our days, last five. It doesn't look pretty, but you look at the losses: Usman, Colby, Edwards, even Chiesa, who's looked incredible since moving up to 170. They're all good losses, whereas, Paul Felder, I just feel is a step down. I think Paul Felder will be the better striker. Doesn't really, have much power for RDA, but, RDA is definitely going to be the better ground fighter, and I think RDA is going to take it to the ground, use his grappling, and get a decision. I mean, in Paul Felder's last fight, which again I thought Paul Felder won, but he did get taken down at times and actually held down for the majority of the round at times by Dan Hooker. And if Dan Hooker can do that, you gotta imagine what RDA can do. So I have RDA getting a close decision by grappling. Great main event.
Yeah, I also predict very much a great main event. I just think RDA's cardio is not the greatest at the moment. That's the only reason actually why I picked Felder. But I agree everything you said. Literally everything you said I agree. But I picked Felder because of better cardio. That's actually the only reason.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, you have a good point. Uh, RDA didn't look the best in his last fight. He did win round two, but then in round three, he kind of slowed down, and, that was a three-round fight. But you also have to take into account, Felder stepped in on 5 days' notice. So what's his cardio looking like?
Yeah, that's also a major issue because every time I was watching Felder, his cardio was outstanding. But stepping in on 5 days' notice, it's kind of very hard. You have some kind of people who are pretty much, how to say, they have natural good cardio. For example, Carlos Condit in his prime, he has never trained that much. His cardio was outstanding. But on the other side, maybe Felder is a fast twitch guy. Maybe you're right about that.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So let's see. We are only different for the main event of the evening. So that's basically it. I'll start creating a video now. Thank you so much for sharing this. I hope to have it online soon.
Alrighty, thank you, Vladimir. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
All right. I'm so glad your channel is back online again, Justin.
Thank you. Yeah, it's great. I got a. Are you still recording or no?
Yes, yes.
Oh, I got a MMA Holes interview coming out later. I have Alexio Oleinik on Sunday, and I actually recorded my interview with Eric, but it'll be coming out today or tomorrow. So a lot of good interviews coming on the way. You guys know where to find me at.
All right, no problems. I'll also share your channel, your Instagram. I'll make a video. I just hope to get into the spirit of things with this new program.
Yep. Thank you.
All right. Have a great day.
All right. You too. Thank you.